This is the overflawed Autarch. Autarch, honestly, I don't know how to pronounce the name. There's so many vehicles in GTA that have confusing names that could be pronounced one way or the other, depending on how you want to call it. Judging that Rockstar doesn't make videos saying how they're pronounced, well, I'm gonna call it the Autarch for today's video. This is an incredibly good supercar, and normally it's sitting at a fairly expensive price tag of $2 million, but this week you can get it for $1.2 million as it's 40% off. So in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at this vehicle's customization, its overall handling, and everything it has going for it. And by the end of the video, you'll either own this car in your garage or you'll be skipping for the next discounts. So let's start off as usual with the upgrades. If you don't like this segment, I'd skip over to the performance and lap time section, but I always like to showcase all the upgrades and things the car has going for it. When it comes to this vehicle, it's obviously kind of like an F1 style, almost Le Mans car. I think it looks amazing. We got some bumper designs which look really nice. We got GT bumpers, and I mean, they're pretty basic, to be completely honest. I'm gonna go with the primary stock with canards. I think this looks really nice, especially because I already have an upgraded version. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. The back, yeah, we're gonna go with the primary carbon diffuser to have just those little painted fins underneath. Obviously upgrade the engine. We got some exhaust options. We can either have the exhaust, I don't actually know where it is. Oh, it's just a single exit. I see. Okay, well, let's go for a dual carbon exhaust. That looks really nice. We got some fender options. Obviously, we're going to go for the front canards. Then we got some rear fenders we can do. That looks really nice. We can make it a secondary paint. Vented. Let's go for a secondary vented rear fender. That'll look very clean. We got a stock hood, which is just pretty basic, and then we got a crescent hood. There's not much of a difference here on design. It looks like it's, I honestly can't even really tell. Oh, I see. All the way at the top, it's got a literal crescent. All right, I didn't notice that. Then we got the aggressor hood. Okay. Well, yeah, we're going to go with the aggressor hood. It's just a better option in my opinion, so we'll just stick with that. Boop, thank you. We're going to give it some xenon lights, and we got the license plate, which we're obviously going to make black. Alright, let's respray this vehicle real quick. Our primary color is racing blue, and our secondary is a matte black. And as we can see, that matte black has a bit of pearlescent fading into it. I actually think that looks fantastic. So yeah, I actually really like the way this car. I've decided to go with a racing blue and a matte black as our secondary color. We can see that matte black on the back of the vehicle. I think that actually looks fantastic. This car just looks great in so many different color options. I was actually going to go with a black. I think black looks fantastic on this vehicle. Let's just scroll up to the top real quick and look how nice this vehicle looks in a carbon kind of graphite black. It stands out so well, but alas, I've decided to go with a blue. Alright, let's see. We got some skirt designs. We'll just go for the secondary. There's not much exciting things when it comes to the skirts on this vehicle. We got some spoiler options, a secondary high spoiler, and then we got the primary. Ooh, I really like this primary GT spoiler. We're going to put that on for now. What other options do we have? Oh, you know what? That one looks even more cool. We got the primary race spoiler. Yeah, we're going for the race spoiler. I just like how that pops right out of the vehicle. That looks epic. All right, well, we're going to lower our suspension. We got some transmission, turbo, and we're going to finish off with our wheel types. As usual, even though I know there's a lot of people that don't love these rims, I'm still doing it. We got our hyper, and boom. Boom! Just like that, our vehicle is fully upgraded. We can see my two personal Autarches in front of us. We have a racing green. I think this looks absolutely amazing paired with a dark green. We can definitely see the differences in color on the back of this vehicle. I just think the car looked great in green. And then we got my new blue design, which we can see here, which we obviously have the matte black paired with the blue. I think both of these vehicles look absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I'm really excited to set the lap time in this car. Now, when it comes to performance, this vehicle is pretty good. Features a top speed of 125.5 miles per hour, which isn't anything ridiculously good for the supers category, but it's solid enough to place it within the top 30. When you pair that with a lap time that places it in 16th place, that's actually really good. This vehicle features amazing handling, and because it's such a small car, it's actually really easy to weave in and out of traffic on very busy roads. As usual, to finish off today's video, let's see how the Autarch can do on the test track. In 3, 2, 1, full speed ahead. I am quite confident that this vehicle is going to do very, very well. Not only is it incredibly fast on acceleration, but it also has ridiculously good handling. There's a lot of people that don't really know too much about the Autarch, and what I can say is that it has about the same handling as the LM87 and S80RR. It's ridiculously good. Grip will never be a problem while driving this vehicle, which is obviously a win right there. And when you pair that with the fact this vehicle has great acceleration and just about everything else you'd want from a supercar, it's just so good. You can see just how easily we're going in and out of traffic, making these corners so far, and we're already cutting all the way through, making our way into Vinewood Hills. Now, Vinewood Hills is always a tricky part for any vehicle you're in, even if you're in a car with really good handling, because sometimes you'll give it just a little bit too much gas, or a car will roll around a corner that you don't expect, and boom, you're dead. But so far, no cars are in our way. Nice. Okay, we're gonna hug this corner. Good, good, good. Oh yeah, so good so far. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, at this point, we do have to slow down a teeny bit so we don't get too much air here. Nice. A little bit of tire spin, but nothing all too bad. Now we arrive at the downhill area, and this is where you really get a feel for the car's handling. It is just so good. If I were to rank this car out of 10 on handling, it is easily getting a 10. Like, hands down, 10 out of 10. It is so darn good. So we're going to roll around this corner here, slow down a teeny bit. But again, look at that. Easily making this corner. All right, let's hug this one tight. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Next one, next one. All right, good, good, good. Slow down a teeny bit here. But again, super easily making it around this corner. I mean, it just feels like cheating. The car's handling is that good. We're at 1 minute 45 seconds on the clock. On my previous attempt, I was about 1 minute 53 at this point, so we are way, way ahead of our previous attempt. And I actually think this car is going to set a really fantastic lap time. The best times I've been able to achieve are in something like the BR8, which was a 2 minute 10 second. Obviously, we're not going to set a lap time that good, but I am still quite confident that we are going to set something very, very similar to the Emrys or the Krieger. The Krieger I was able to set about a 2 minute 15. We're at 2:15 right now, so slow down a teeny bit. Roll around this corner. We slowed down a little bit more than I wanted there, but finished. 2 minutes 22 seconds. If we ignore that tiny little mishap, probably 2 minutes 21 and a half. That is an incredibly fast lap time for this vehicle. It's almost the same lap time I was able to achieve in the Emrys, just slightly worse. And that is really, really impressive. The handling is what makes the car so good. It just handles like a freaking beast. You will never have a problem with the grip. You can see it here, just holding left and right, full speed, and no problem whatsoever. No grip lossage at all. It's insane. When you pair that to the fact, as I said at the beginning of the video, the car is tiny, which allows for you to easily weave in and out of traffic, plus the fact that the car is fast, and it just has amazing customization going for it. Personally, I would easily recommend anybody that doesn't own the Autarch to pick one up. It's cheap at only 1.2 million, especially if you're a newer player. Absolutely fantastic vehicle. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more like it, please, as usual, consider smashing that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.